Hi everyone, let's get introduce myself. My name is Salsabila Kanantani Putri, but you can call me Sasa or Salsa. Today I would like presentation. Our topic is minimally guided instruction is superior to traditional direct instruction. Introduction. In education, there are two main instructional approaches: minimally guided instruction and direct instruction. Minimally guided instruction emphasize independent learning through exploration and discovery, while direct instruction provides clear explanation and structured guidance from the teacher. These two approaches are often compared to determine which is more effective in improving student learning outcomes. Okay, minimally guided instruction. Number one, students learn by exploring problems and constructing knowledge independently. Number two, this approach is based on constructive learning theory. Number three, learning is viewed as an active process of knowledge construction. Number four, the teacher acts primarily as a facilitator than a direct instructor. Next slide. Theoretical foundation of constructivism. Jerome Brunner proposed that learning is an active process where learners construct knowledge through discovery. Jean Piaget emphasized that cognitive development occurs through active interaction with the environment. Jonathan argued that knowledge cannot be directly transmitted from teacher to student, but must be actively constructed by the learner. Core idea of constructive learner activity build their own understanding, rather than simply absorbing information from instruction. Next slide. Direct instruction. Direct instruction is a highly structured and teacher-constrained approach to teaching. Teacher explicitly explain concept, demonstrate procedure, and guide students step by step through learning tasks. Students are provided with learned instruction, word example, and immediate feedback. This method emphasizes clarity, efficiency, and systematic progression of knowledge. It is especially effective when students are learning new, complex, or unfamiliar material. Direct instruction reduces uncertainty and helps students build assured foundational understanding. Next slide. Conceptual and practical problems. Number one. One major issue is the lack of consistent and precise definition of minimally guided instruction. Number two. Different instructional models are often grouped together despite having different levels of guidance. Number three, this makes it difficult to draw clear conclusions from research studies. Number four, in practice, many discovery-based methods still include some form of guidance or feedback. Number five, as a result, the distinction between guided and unguided learning is often blurred. Number six, this conceptual ambiguity complicates both research and classroom implementation. Okay, next slide. Cognitive flow theory. Cognitive load theory, developed by John Wheeler, explained that human working memory has limited capacity. When students learn without sufficient guidance, they often experience high cognitive load because they must search for information and solve problems simultaneously. This can direct instruction reduce cognitive load by providing clear and structured information. Next slide. Empirical evidence, Carr and Nigam. Clark and Nigam conducted a study comparing direct instruction and discovery learning among elementary school students. The results show that students who received direct instruction performed significantly better. The findings also indicated that direct instruction led to a clearer understanding of experimental design. Next slide. Empirical evidence, Riddle-Johnson. Riddle-Johnson examined mathematics learning among elementary school students by comparing direct instruction and discovery learning. The results show that students who received direct instruction performed better in solving mathematical problems and achieved higher accuracy in both immediate and delayed tests. Next slide. Meta-analysis evidence. The result consistently show that guided instruction was more effective than minimally guided or unguided discovery approaches. Across different subject areas, students performed better when some form of instructional guidance was provided. Next slide. Conclusion. In conclusion, the evidence show that direct instruction is generally more effective than minimally guided instruction, especially for novice learners and new material. Research indicates that structured guidance improve learning outcomes, while minimal guidance can increase cognitive load and reduce understanding. Therefore, effective teaching should combine clear instruction with appropriate student engagement to support optimal learning. Okay, that's all I can say. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.